Hi guys, Bryce here from Black Widow Fishing, and we are back again with our Mystery Tackle Box Elite Box unboxing. So this is for the month of November. The water is getting colder, so I expect to see maybe some deep cranks, possibly some kind of chatterbait, and definitely something for a drop shot. So let's see what we got. Upon opening it, nothing much has changed. I'm still very much disappointed with the way that they package their box compared to some of the other boxes that are on the market. It almost feels like they just throw everything in the box and call it a day, when the other boxes actually take the time and they package everything nicely. They make sure all the paper materials are on top. This is just not the case, and I'll just kind of show you what the box looks like. It's just kind of a mess. Everything's just kind of thrown in there. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that other than I think that they could take just a little bit more time and care to kind of, present it better. And, you're paying your money for this monthly service, and it's a decent amount of money. So, just a little care can go into it. All right, nonetheless, let's get into the box. So, the first thing that I see is a Excite square bill. It's a blushing shad. You can see that there. It dives 2 to 5 feet and is 3/8 ounce. I can honestly say I'm not sure why this is in the box. I just don't believe that a square bill is going to be very effective now that the water's colder. The bass, at least in my area, have moved really offshore. I mean, you still have some that are up shallow, but most of them are going to move offshore. So don't think that this is going to get a whole lot of use, at least until next year. The next item we have is an Amazing Baits, which is by Carl's. It's called the Golden Boy. It's another square bill that dives 3 to 5 feet. So you give you that good look there. So again, the same comments as the other one apply. I might be missing something. I might be wrong. There might be a bunch of bass that I'm just not catching. But at least in my experience, a square bill for very cold water, or maybe not very cold water, but for cold water, especially given this area, just is not really effective and not the kind of bait that I would expect to be inside of here. All right, the next thing we've got is a Trago spin tail. It's 7 grams, or a 1/4 ounce if you don't know grams. I'm not sure what kind of color pattern this is. Let's see, it's on the back. It's a Halo Shad. It's a blade bait with definitely looks like, I don't know, it might not be a blade bait, but it looks very similar to a blade bait with a blade on the back of it, but it's a little thicker than a blade bait. Let's see if we can get a close-up shot of that. Now this is something, or I've never actually used anything like this, but this is something that I would expect to be inside the box, given that, blade baits probably work fairly good in the wintertime, late fall, early winter. All right, the next item in here is called a Rattlebot Craw. It's a lipless crankbait. It's sinking, it's deep, diving, and it has a subtle rattle. You can hear it. You can't really make out the bait inside the plastic. I mean, it's a very, very unique looking crankbait. And the color is more like a red mixed with a black. Very, very interesting. It's 2.5 inches long, and it's a 1/2 ounce weight. It's 1/2 ounce in weight, and it's Biospawn by Catchco. This is another item that I believe will be very beneficial for the current time, the fall time. Just because it's deep diving. I don't think that's just so much a subtle rattle as it is a little louder. But we'll see. I think a little bit quieter rattle with the colder water would be better, but we'll give that a try for sure. Then the next item we have is a stand-up sparkle jig. It's 3/8 ounce. It's by Phoenix. Interesting. So this honestly looks like an upside-down swim jig. It is in a dark green pumpkin color, which definitely is dark green pumpkin. You see that? Yeah. So it looks, like I said, it looks like an upside down swim jig. Haven't seen one like that before, but we'll definitely give that a try. Another bait that I think will be effective for the water temperature. All right, and then we have another Catchco Tightrope Baby Firework Super Jig. It's a 1/4 ounce, and it's dark with blue. Let's see what color it is. It's a green pumpkin blue. It's a little tiny one. It's a ball head jig. So another one that I think would be effective. You know, drop it right on the bottom and just kind of skip it in, or drag it if that's what you're into. All right, and then we have my all-time favorite hooks of all time. And if you've guessed spear point, you would be correct. Here they are. So these are EWGs. They're 3/0, and there's a 4-piece. So if you don't know about spear point, they have a really unique hook design for both their EWGs, their finesse hooks. What really sets them apart is they have this, what they call a V-grip. I'll get it a little closer so you can kind of see. They have a V-grip that's right here. It's really like a V-notch. And the idea is once the fish comes, here's my little V-grip, the fish will bite on, and then it'll kind of lock them in place. And that really takes away the leverage that they have to kind of get off of the hook. And honestly, with the spear point, I have never, ever, ever lost a fish that bit onto my bait. Even if they kind of nibbled on it, they're sharp as all get out on top, plus the V-notch. I've been able to bring in everything and never lost anything. Even smallies, never lost one on a spear point. Okay, so that would lead us right into what the next baits are. And then we have a Rax, which is a 4-inch 6-pack of definitely a cross shape. It's a more of like a blue on one side and like maybe a green pumpkin on the other side. Let's see. It's an Okeechobee. So there you go. Probably not the preferred color for this area, but you know, these can still be effective. You know, run these on the bottom, run them in a Texas rig, maybe on a drop shot, but you can use these as trailers as well. All right, the next thing that we have is a Grand Bass Fishing Lures, a 4-inch kickback shad in hot gold shiner. This is like a red and translucent with flakes of gold. Really looks like the 49ers colors, if you ask me. Here we go. So these will also be effective. You can run these on drop shots. You can swim bait them, belly hooks, Texas rig. There's a number of things that you can do with these that will be effective for the time being. So then let's get into our documentation here. Overall, the amount of money for each of these lures is more spread out. And of course, you know, I'll do the normal photo of this so you guys can see what they actually are. And then we'll calculate the total, which will be somewhere around here. Or there, or there. But got that. And then we've got our booklet that we normally have. I usually like these ones more for the comedy. They do kind of teach you things, but if it comes to learning or refreshing skills, I actually prefer the Monster Bass. They do a little bit more teaching, and this one seems to be a little bit more comedic relief. All right, and then our sticker is one that I have. It's the moose with the fish. It says Bang a Catchco. So there's that. All right. So that's it for the unboxing. Overall, I think it's decent. I still believe that there are these two baits that probably shouldn't have made it in here and probably should have been something else. But that's neither here nor there now. And the crankbait that's lipless looks very interesting. I think the rattle's going to be a little bit too loud, but overall, I'd say I'm satisfied with the box. I would probably pay for this one again. And, you know, if the square bills don't work, guess what? I love crankbaiting, and I love square bills, I love deep divers, I love lipless. So these will just go into my repertoire, and I will just use them, you know, when they're actually effective. Now, moving on to our giveaways, we have 48 subscribers. We need just 2 more, and then we can start giving away some of the stuff that we have. The first thing that's in the chute to go out are the Black Widow Adult Humor Sticker Pack. So once we get that 50, we'll let you guys know how you can go about entering for that drawing or for that prize, and then we'll send it out to our viewers. So, as always, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about this box or Mystery Tackle Box in general, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back to you, or I'll answer it on one of our weekly question and answer sessions. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you next time.